Hey everyone, Donter here. If you don't know who I am, I'm a Pokemon card YouTuber. I review the many artists of the Pokemon TCG, and we've got some exciting news. Okay, we have all the 63 cards of the main set of the newest Japanese Pokemon card set, Heatwave Arena, revealed, which is cool. I will be going over every single one of the individual cards, including all the commons, uncommons, and rares, as I like to appreciate the artwork of them before I get to just go into it. So yeah, I'm excited to do that, but also we have some new secret rares, so it's looking like we have 3 new art rares that I haven't shown off, or 4, actually I haven't shown off, and then we have 1 secret art rare, so we'll get to that later, but for now, let's just get straight into the set. Okay, and I will be skimming over the cards that I've already talked about before. So I have talked about the Pinsir by Ghidorah. This is a new card. This is the Yanma by SVLT. They only have a couple cards. I know they are a very recent artist, probably around the Twilight Masquerade kind of era, but I will just pop up like what time they started making cards. It's a great style. It's very nice. I really like how the trees are shaded and the Pokemon is nicely shaded as well. I love the deep red that's used for the Pokemon and the kind of misty background. We have a Yanmega EX by Takuyoa. Cool. I like the effects, I suppose. EXs aren't particularly interesting to me, so I can't really say much about it, but it's nice. I think I've talked about... Actually, I don't think I have. We have a Roselia by Nisimona. This card is cool. I like how the outlines kind of have like interesting colors. You have like this like pink blue. You have like a lighter kind of yellowish. That's nice. Roserade by N Morikura. I think this card is simple. I think the background is cool, how it kind of like loops around. We have a Shaman by Tono. This card is quite beautiful, actually. I like how there's like these puddles after the rain for the Pokemon, just kind of enjoying the area around it. Cool. We have a Dwebble by Kanami Ogata. I'm pretty sure this is a new artist, or definitely newer artist. It's a simplistic style, but it's kind of like painty, which is something that I really appreciate. And you get a little splash of color in there with the kind of red and green that you see on the top of a Dwebble shell. We have a Crystal Hollow by Po Suzuki. I mean, I like how he's jumping into I don't know, he's like bashing into like a wall there. You have to see the impact on there. That's pretty cool. We have a Applin, an Applin by Tetsukayama. I like the trees. These trees are nicely detailed. Something that I really appreciate are those like white flower petals, and then you have the red as well. Very nice. A Diplin by Shigenori Negishi. This card is okay. I'm not really a big fan of the style proposed here. That's just personal opinion, though. We have a Hydrapple by Anisaki Dynamic. This card is really cool. I love how like all the heads are like facing different directions, and they all have different expressions on their faces. And you have the one in the middle who's kind of like firing straight at the camera. It's a really good idea for a pose. Talked about that. Talked about that. I talked about that. I talked about this. I talked about this. I talked about this. And these are all in previous videos. This is part 3 of my reviews. So if you want to see the other ones, I have other videos posted on the channel for those. Talked about that. Talked about that. Talked about this. I think I talked about this. We have a Staryu by Shinya Komatsu. I don't think I've talked about this yet. It's cool. It's in Misty's gym. It's very, very simplistic. But I like Staryu's kind of emotionless, expressionless face. And we have a Starmie by Natsumi Yoshida. Something I really like about this card is those clouds are shaded really nicely, kind of like spottily, which is really cool. And the water has some nice effects on it as well. We have a Magikarp Gyarados. I already showed those off. Hey, we have a new Lapras card. That's cool. By N Morikura. I think I just talked about them, no? Not like a couple cards ago? Yeah, right here with this one. I like the Lapras a little bit more, I think. I think that it's a little bit more interesting. I like how it's like splashing water around. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah. We have a Feebas by Kamonabe. This is a very recent artist. I think this is only their second card, which is really, really cool. Feebas looks so flat. It looks really interesting. He's got like a nice jawline as well. And the water is really nicely detailed as well with those ripples. We have a Milotic by Yu Iribi. I love the shading on this card. It's got like a lot of vibrancy, which is really appreciated. You have like splashing the water droplets around. And I think it's dropping around like Cynthia's arena or like the champion room or whatever. That's cool. We have a new Buizel by Ayako Ozaki. This card is really cool. Gonna be part of a connecting artwork of 9, which is cool, by this artist. I'm excited to see what it looks like. If I manage to like piece it together, I'll kind of put it on the background right here. Anyways, we have a really cool Floatzel by Shibuzo. I like the kind of like float, like the little hills in the background. And the water effects are really nice with those waves. You know, you have like some nice shades of pink, purple, and you have like this whitish color inside there too. And the Pokemon's outlined in this nice red color, which is a very cool idea. I just kind of skimmed over that Dondozo EX, but it's splashing water everywhere. Nice. We have a Electabuzz by Amelicart. This card is actually quite cool. I like Electabuzz's kind of like expression and the way that it looks so blocky and interesting. It just looks cool. I like its expression as well. So it's cool to see that we have an Electivire EX. Electivire hasn't really gotten any cool cards in a long time, from what I understand. Other than that one Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery card, which is pretty cool. But this card is cool. We have a Pichu. I think we talked about that. This is a really cool card. This is Electrike by Nerano. I love this card. I really, really do. I don't know why. I think their style is just so like eye-catching with like those lines, and it's so detailed and thin, but also like really sketchy and nice. You know, you have the Pokemon bolting forward and jumping as you have like the electricity crackling around it, and you have it like dashing towards the camera, which is really cool. We have a Manectric by Izuch. I like how Manectric looks kind of goofy in this card. I don't know how to really explain it, but I don't know. He has a big head, and I think that's pretty cool, and I like the area that it's in is very lush and beautiful. Rotom talked about it. Zeraora talked about it. Sudowoodo talked about it. This. I'm pretty sure I talked about this, but maybe not. Gible by Tomomi Ozaki. Very cool. Gabite by Tairai Kitsu. I love this card. I love it a lot, actually. Might be one of my favorite cards from this artist now, honestly. I just love the kind of like ruinous area that it's in. It's kind of creating this cool like whirlwind. It just looks really cool. And this is actually a pretty nice EX by 5-man graphics here. I think the pose is cool. I like the Pokemon's expression, and yeah, it's noteworthy. We have a Mudbrain by Aaliyah Chen. It's cool. It looks kind of like clay almost, which is really cool to see that kind of style employed. And we have a Mudsdale by Uta. Very muscular Mudsdale. I don't know what about the Pokemon looks kind of weird, but it's like this like little bundle of muscles right here by its legs. I mean, it's pretty realistic, I'm sure, but it just looks a little strange. But overall, it's a cool card. We have a Toadschool by Fujimoto Gold. Very detailed card. I love the little smear lines on its little legs as it's walking through the area, and the area is very nicely detailed as well. We have a Toadscruel by Yuya Oka. This card is nice. I love how like exploratory the card is with like the light coming from the right side, and we don't really know what's coming up. That's cool. I like it. Tauros by Yu. That's new. I already talked about this, and this. But Tauros is new. This card is cool. I like how he's like kind of busting out that like dust from the ground. It's very cool. And I love its expression. It's so serious and like nice and detailed. And yeah, I think that's it for the main set. So let's talk about those secret rares now. So we have a couple to talk about here. Firstly, I don't think I talked about this Roselia card by Rika. It's gorgeous. I love how Cynthia's designed. She looks really cool. Looks very unique, especially for this trainer. We don't really see her looking like this very often. I don't think I like this style. Maybe I did talk about this card, but it's just really, really cool. I like it. Crustle by Takumi Wada. So this is Crustle. He's already gotten an art rare before, which is interesting that he's getting another one. I don't hate the idea, but I mean, the slot could have been figured out by a different Pokemon, and I would appreciate that a little bit better. But it's okay. It's a nice looking card. I like the kind of style that Takumi Wada has, so I'm not really complaining. We also have another new art rare. This is the Hydrapple by Jerky. I love how they're all in unison firing their little laser beams, and I think it's a pretty cool card, honestly. I don't hate it. They love this evolution line, though. They really love, like, Applin, Hydrapple. They've gotten cards, you know, out the wazoo. They've gotten tons and tons of cards, so hopefully we don't see any more of these Pokemon. And not that I hate them, but, you know, like, I think it's time to move on to other Pokemon, honestly. But I don't mind it. We have full art Cynthia's Garchomp by 5-man graphics. It's fine. I think that the, like, kind of sand duny background is cool. And Cynthia standing in the back is cool as well. I like it. Hopefully it gets a gold card, because if it had a gold card, that would look pretty sick. We have the Garchomp SAR by a new artist, Hiko Kim. I don't really know a lot about this artist, but they did a pretty good job portraying this Pokemon. I love the stadium kind of area, and the trainer kind of like, you know, battling. You see it on the big screen here in front of all these people. It's cool. Garchomp mid-action, you know, kind of like slicing through the ground. I like it. Personally, I like it. I like it more than the Ho-Oh. So it's a good card regardless. We have some more cards to talk about here as well. So we have the full Arvinsma Bostiff. This card is a very high definition picture of the card, but also I just like the kind of lavender background that it's got with those little specks. And Arvin looks pretty cool on the card as well. Next, we have the Misty Psyduck by Okacheke. This card is amazing. It's great. It's probably my favorite art rare in the set. Honestly, it's probably one of them, if not my favorite. It's just amazing. Like, I don't know. Like, I wish we got more trainers Pokemon art rares in the set, because, like, I don't know. I feel like we didn't really get a lot. I mean, we got, like, Arvin's Greedent and Cynthia's Roserade. That's it. Like, that's it. Only 3? Really? Like, well, we have another one to talk about in a second here, but, like, you know, I want more trainer Pokemon. You know, that's the whole point of this set, is that it's a trainer Pokemon set, and there's not enough trainer Pokemon. Because this card is awesome. It's really cool. Misty's designed really cool, you know, drawn very well, and you have the Psyduck. It's cute. It's adorable. I mean, Psyduck got another art rare. Like, that's awesome, but, like, I don't care that the Pokemon is duplicated because the trainer's on it, so, and it's Psyduck's a classic, so I like it. I think it's cool. Finally, we have the Ethan's Typhlosion illustration rare. This is easily my favorite card in the set. I don't think there's another card that really compares. The special illustration rares are cool. This card is just significantly better in my opinion. Those crazy effects mixed with those like flashing colors, it's just so powerful. You know, this Pokemon feels so strong, and the emotion in Ethan or Gold or whatever, fantastic. Really powerful levels of emotion, and the you know, pose that he's hitting is dynamic. It's cool, and the Pokemon has like this fiery aura around it. These incredible colors, and it's all clashing and creating this really great illustration. Really good. Look how nice. It's just so nice and detailed. Like, honestly, I can't appreciate this card enough. Honestly, it's I don't know. It's just, I think it is probably my favorite card in the whole set. For sure. It's just really cool. I don't know, that red, orange, pink kind of splashing in with the blue and like purple and stuff. It's just awesome. I don't know. I like it. And yeah, that's Heatwave Arena part 3 out of 4. Next part will be the rest of it, all the rest of the secret rares, and that's it. I won't be covering the main set again, but I'll just be talking about all those secret rares that we are missing. So I hope you guys look forward to that, and I will go back into my hibernation now. I'll see you guys later, I suppose.